And starting March 15th, Missouri teachers may get in line for their COVID-19 vaccinations. KBC9's Martin Augustine live there this morning with this developing story. Now, Martin, a lot of schools already have a vaccination plan in place. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Rob. Yes, they do. Teachers here at Staley High School and throughout the North Kansas City schools will see the district begin to vaccinate its 3,600 employees as close to the start of that March 15th date as possible. That's because the school district already has a comprehensive plan in place for vaccinations, which includes hosting on-site vaccination clinics. They'll do this in partnership with the Truman Medical Center. The district saying it's ready to roll to avoid any delay when supplies become available. Supplies, of course, meaning supplies of COVID-19 vaccine, which continues to be an issue here in the state of Missouri. However, Governor Mike Parson says he expects, in his words, slow and steady increases in the supply of COVID-19 vaccine. The vaccinations of teachers in the state of Missouri seen as a big step toward getting all students back in class full time. Reporting live, Martin Augustine, KBC9 News.
Martin, thanks. And speaking of Governor Parson, he is defending the state's vaccine allocation after a mass vaccination event in southeast Missouri was opened up to everybody because so few priority people showed up. Parson says that rural areas like this are not getting more than their fair share of vaccines and that shots are going into cities in proportional amounts.
They have a plan in place how they're going to do the vaccination for teachers in Kansas City, or what they propose at the time. Now, I don't know who will end up be doing it.
Well, Parson says the statewide vaccination rate is 12%. It's not that high in Jackson, Clay, or Platte counties. And essential workers, like those who work in grocery stores, will be eligible for the vaccine in Missouri's next phase. Grocery store workers we talked to say that getting the shot will give them a sense of relief.
It does make me happy. I think that's one of those things, like I said, 2020, taking it all in stride. So when good things happen, it's really exciting to know that we're all taking steps forward to kind of get back to our new normal, take the mask down, breathe a little bit, have a little less stress for everybody.
Well, here's a list of the others eligible for the vaccine on March 15th. People who work in communications or IT services, water retention and wastewater systems employees, energy providers, public transportation and mass transit workers, and people who work with nuclear reactors, materials, and waste. And Kansas is now in phase 2 of its plan. That means that people 65 and older, high contact critical workers like teachers, grocery store workers, first responders, and people who live or work in group settings like homeless shelters and prisons can get the vaccine. And in Johnson County, Kansas, health leaders say that they vaccinated about 50% of educators interested in the vaccine. The state started sending the county extra doses for teachers this week. Next week, people 65 and older can start getting shots. However, you do have to fill out the county's online interest form first. And in Kansas, 171,000 people are fully vaccinated. That's about 5.9% of the population. Missouri's fully vaccinated 346,000 people. That's about 5.6% of the state population. Nationwide, more than 6.5% of Americans are fully vaccinated. And millions of Americans have already been vaccinated with Pfizer and Moderna's vaccines. Now another candidate is looking to make it onto the market. Matt Pritchard is in Washington to show us what's happening today.
Johnson & Johnson's single-dose vaccine is nearing emergency use authorization as an FDA panel is set to meet today to go over the data of clinical trials. In the past, these meetings have resulted in a vaccine being approved and available within days. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is likely to see a similar result as research shows the shot is 66% effective at preventing moderate to severe COVID-19 and about 85% effective against the most serious illness. Now, President Biden says once it's approved, he's ready to roll out the vaccine.
We have a plan to roll it out as quickly as Johnson & Johnson can make it. We'll use every conceivable way to expand manufacturing of the vaccine, and we'll make even more rapid progress on overall vaccines in March.
And that process won't take long, as the White House says this shot could be available by early next week. In Washington, I'm Matt Pritchard.
Meanwhile, after approval, Johnson & Johnson says it will have 3 to 4 million doses ready to go. Well, if you are a BPU utility customer in KCK and Wyandotte County, your lights will stay on even if you can't pay the bill. BPU says it will not shut off your service through March 31st because of hardships created by the pandemic. Disconnections are going to resume on April 1st. Well, a Kansas woman says she will continue her hunger strike, which has now been going on for 5 days, as long as she can bring attention to people who are hurting. Renee Farigo says thousands of people in Kansas are going hungry because of the state's broken unemployment system. She's spending time away from her 3 children and her husband to sit and protest outside the Department of Labor.
I am going to continue to give myself the minimum level of care, and I know that that's going to cause some deterioration, and hopefully that opens some eyes, because this is what people all over our state are having to go through at home, and they don't have a choice.
Frigo says the Kansas Labor Department owes her thousands of dollars.